You just reminded me of something I wanted to ask you earlier. Doubling back to Generation Now. As a man who's been riding all these waves and seeing all these things happen, you've made all these transitions, and you have a legendary place in connecting two people who are at war.
Let's not forget creating waves.
No, I'm going right in that direction. Yeah. But it's the conflict that I'm zoning in on, because you've had conflict in your camp. You know what I'm saying? Like from your own artists, the people who you brought on and put on in the game.
Yep.
And your ability to squash beef between two grown men went a lot smoother than your ability to squash this beef between like you and your own artists.
Yeah.
He just looked. He's like,
what's the question?
Why is that? What was so difficult about this one that wasn't, that was easier about the other one?
Because that Uzi shit was everywhere, man.
Y'all gotta understand. First of all, like when Uzi made our situation public, like Uzi was up here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he had a fan base of 12 to 20-year-olds that whatever I would have said, it didn't fucking matter. Because Uzi is their GOAT. And his voice was way more powerful at the time than mine was. And at the end of the day, his success is still our success.
Right.
So, like we took a stance in a position where, listen, we're gonna let it play out, let our work speak for itself. You know what I'm saying? And it was during a time when like a lot of dirt was being thrown on our company's name, on my name specifically. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, I can come out and I can defend myself and share my side of the story, or I can go into the mean streets and get the work. And, like, I never wanted anything but the best for Lil Uzi.
Because you're giving me the business approach now, but I'm thinking about the personal aspect, because you only wanted the best for him.
I mean,
before it even got a chance to go public.
It was unfortunate that it played out in the public, but families feud. Like, it's not the only situation where an artist has had an issue with his label. Unfortunately, ours was public, and it played out the way it played out. And I wish it would have went a different way. I would have loved for Vert to go around waving the Generation Now flag and go out and say, yo, DJ Drama and Don Cannon are legends who allowed me to come into the game and do what I did. But that wasn't his approach, But hey, it works out that way sometimes. Well, guess what? My man Jack Harlow stood right next to me, and when the fire was on and, it wasn't cool to be next to DJ Drama, Jack Harlow took a picture and posted it and said, this is my guy. And, I salute to him for doing that, because he didn't have to put himself in that, you know what I mean? He could have stayed out of the way and let it play out however it wanted to play out. And, he really, at a time when there were artists that we wanted to sign that kind of were told, I don't know if you want to go to Generation Now, Thankfully they didn't, to be honest. I'm not going to say no names, but, like Jack waved the flag.
Wait, hold on. Who?
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Swear it doesn't.
You want me to say it?
Yeah.
I'll say it. It don't matter. I'm with you regardless. I'm riding with you. I got your back.
YK Osiris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got me. Duval.
Okay.
Jasmine.
Yeah, thanks.
That's my little nigga. He'll tell you today, damn, I should have signed. He tells me all the time, damn, I should have came over there with y'all.
Still, what was the personal...
You think this is because they're both from Philly?
No, not. I mean that.
What was the personal between me and Vert?
You took the kid from point A to point B. To watch him react and throw dirt on the company, your baby, knowing the blood, sweat, and tears you put in to get this kid to where he is. I know that had to feel. Just saying it out loud
I mean,
makes me feel some.
Because y'all
He's
both
young.
from Philly too. That's
100%.
I still want to know how he
young.
feels about
Yeah,
it.
he was. I mean, he was
He's a
young.
baby.
He's young too.
He's young, and he comes from an era where, you know, he went to social media with like, you know, we always had that type of relationship. The first thing Uzi said to me when I signed him was, "Drum, I'm gonna be more famous than you." And I was like, well, shit, nigga, I hope so. If not, then I done failed. Like, yeah, like, nigga, I hope, if you're not, then I didn't do my job. So we always had that type of relationship. I don't, you know, and like Cannon and Uzi really, like, they made the magic together. And I literally, for the most part, like, me and Lake stayed out of their way when it came to that. And Lake was handling the business, and I'm the walking billboard who's going around screaming Generation Now and Little Uzi Vert, and he's up next and what have you. So, you know, like, we had a kid that was just, you know, he was rebellious, you know, he was our rebellious child.
Did you do him dirty?
Absolutely not.
So it had to feel some kind of way with him claiming that you did him dirty.
We didn't do, listen,
It was a
man.
misunderstanding.
I wanted.
People have put out contracts, like, and we've seen how situations have played out. Let's just say that there's me, Cannon, and Lake. We are 3 individuals, and then there's Little Uzi. We split our cut 3 ways, and he gets his cut. And his cut off top was a higher percentage than ours.
Our 3.
And we're 3 people that split it 3 ways. So I'm gonna let y'all do the math. Like, we did nothing but help the kid and, you know, be a part of his career for his success. So when the whole Free Uzi campaign came out and everything, yeah, it hurt, it did. But one thing about me is, I've been doing this shit so long, I got such thick skin that I look right past that shit. Cause all that shit that was online and all them little comments, when I go out in the street or when I go to these concerts or when people see me, nobody says nothing like that to me. They say, yo, Drum, it's a pleasure to meet you. You're a fucking legend. So I don't give a fuck what the internet had to say.
Pussy.
That's a fact.
You know, and the other part about it that I didn't appreciate, and it is what it is that the way Uzi as his own man had every right to go where he wanted to when it came to management. He chose Rock Nation. If that's where he wanted to go, by all means. But the narrative should never have been Rock Nation saves Little Uzi from the bad guys.
Yeah.
Yo, we are 3 young black men who went to college together in the 90s, who were friends. Me and Cannon used to split $150 to do parties, who came up together, who changed the mixtape game. Lake put in blood, sweat, and tears, interning at Rockefeller, managing Dog Pound, managing Mace, managing Bobby V.
Cannon, your beats are crazy. by the way.
Cannon did some of the.
Yes.
Your
Cannon
beats are ridiculous, by
Cannon
the
made
way.
Go Crazy with fucking Jeezy and Jay-Z. He made Cannon Remix, one of Lil Wayne's most heralded verses. He made Outkast the Art of Storytelling Part 4 on my album.
Yeah.
Like, and then we're prime examples of you can mix friends and business.
Right.
Okay.
How do we become the bad guys? How is it that we're looked at as if we're the young black American dream?
Right.
3 niggas that went to college together that made something of themselves within hip hop culture.
And took an artist from
And
0
took an
to
artist,
100.
yeah, and took him from 0 to 100. And then Rock Nation saves Little Uzi. Get the fuck out of here.
But that's the storyline that everybody. Rock Nation saves Meg Thee Stallion. Rock Nation saves Meek Mill. Rock Nation and Jay-Z save 21
All I'm saying is,
that's the storyline.
listen, man, I love Hov.
We all do.
We all love Hov. He's top of my list, one of my favorite rappers. You know, he's an inspiration to all of us. And I don't know, I don't know who handles the PR or
I can guarantee it wasn't him.
They do a great job though.
Yeah, but the story the story shouldn't have been painted in that manner. It was unfair to us, and it wasn't kosher. Like, that's not what it was. We never did wrong by the kid. We've done fair business. Hence why my career has lasted as long as it's lasted, even through the dramas that I've been through. Like, I'm a good guy. Like, I love this culture. I don't do it for the money and the fame and the women, and I do it because I thrive off being a part of hip hop. I grew up fucking wanting Adidas because Run DMC made a record about Adidas.
Look at his face.
I grew up
He got it
fucking.
tatted on him.
You know what he was about to say, right?
What H
No,
John?
me and him
He's gonna
arguing.
get us some-
I'm not
You
interrupting
gonna get us some
drama.
Queen shit?
He's gonna say, you see, he's gonna let Queens. Shout out to South Jamaica Queens. Since they were
You knew it was coming.
So I'm gonna bring it up. Shout out to South Jamaica Queens.
So when he was saying all that whole shit, I could have went Brooklyn, but you just couldn't help
We didn't say nothing.
He wanted
Look at my look
Here
at my
we go.
knee.
say anything.
Like,
I
what's
just
on
want
the
niggas to know.
Here we go.
Man,
Here
it
we
went to an
go.
argument with me and him about Queens and what certain things, it had nothing to do with
No,
drama.
he
That's why I
started
looked
it.
at him.
He started it.
He started it. I wasn't
Y'all
trying to
niggas do
interrupt
this
Yeah,
every
drama.
time. Facts. Yeah, do this every
Yeah,
time.
he's trying to
Listen,
interrupt drama.
for the record, I want to
Then
say.
drama really watched. He say he on some Queen shit now.
For the record, I want to say I can afford any type of footwear out there, but I saw Hov win. Okay.
What's those?
Pumas.
Yeah.
I ain't mad though.
I can
Puma
afford- I can
Puma
afford it,
some
too.
slick, some
Yeah.
slick styles right now. You know what I'm saying? Since they got involved, since Rock Nation got involved with Puma, I recognize.
So where do you stand with Uzi now?
Oh, we're great.
yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
sorted out.
Yeah, y'all didn't see the picture from the BET Awards?
You cut him a big check.
We took a whole label picture, me, Seti, Lake, Vert, Jack, Sunny Digital. Like, it was a whole Generation Now picture. Like, him and Cannon back working,
That's dope.
back in the studio,
Did Uzi ever publicly make that known?
He didn't have to. Last year we took a picture of the BET Awards, me, Jack, and Vert. Like,
That's good enough.
that's
for you.
that's all I needed. Like, that's public enough, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that was the first time they ever met, you know what I'm saying? And it, it was
That's the first time. I'm sorry.
Jack and Vert had ever met, you know what I mean? And Jack was a Uzi fan. Like, I'm sure part of the reason why, beyond the legacy of myself and Cannon, like, the fact that we signed Little Uzi was, attractive to him to come to our
Makes
label,
sense.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, like, the
vibe.
Vert, like, like, it's part of the game, man. Like I said, like, it's just another chapter in the story. But, I never wanted or needed him to publicly say this or that. Like, I just want to see the kid keep skyrocketing.
It's Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.